We are going to do our first TECHNOGYM machine video. So these are really cool machines. Excellent design. They most of them move independently, so the left and right arms are not connected. Therefore, it does incorporate more stabilizers and more, like individual effort for the left and the right, causing more balance. So Brenda, if you want to have a seat in there, put it up really high because I want to show how most people. I walk in the room, I see people, they're perched up so high. Reach for the handles. See how the handles are actually below her shoulders? That is just not a good way to start shoulder press. So already you're outside the range of motion for the delts. So reach underneath there, Brenda, that little paddle, and use your body weight to sizzle it all the way down, go all the way to the bottom. And Brenda's only 5'2", so now when she reaches for the handles, it's actually perfect. She's at ear level. That's a great place to start shoulder press. So squeeze out 5 reps. Show us where you blast all the way up. So see how when she comes all the way up, you might think, okay, this is more impressive. But if I really want to train my delts, I probably go about halfway up. So show me about 5. So that right there is keeping a whole lot more focus right where the top of her tattoo is there. The shoulder will start burning far more effectively like that. Do you feel that difference when you don't go all the way up? Brenda, I'm looking for feedback.
Oh, yes.
You feel it? Okay.
Yep, definitely.
So let's increase the weight a little bit. So her seat is all the way down. I don't know if she can do that, but let's see it. I like it. You're aggressive. Now, hands all the way. I'd go narrow because you're such a small person. So explanation of the hands. All the way out wide would be somebody that's very broad shoulder. Now, you can see right away that looks outside of a natural push range for Brenda. Now, if she brings it all the way in narrow, her hands are more directly above her elbows. That makes sense to apply power through your levers. Now, put your hands on the front handles, Brenda. If I have a client with shoulder injuries or shoulder injury myself or tweak, sometimes I'll use a modification and I'll do that particular stance there because it's just a little bit less rotation on my shoulder. Go back to the back handles all the way narrow, and I want to see some exertion. I want you to do 5 reps. So 1, light tap at the bottom, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So that was pretty darn heavy. The other dial up there, so if you look down, push that other one in that says 5. That adds about half the weight of a normal plate. So pull that back out. That's all those things do. So if you're on a particular weight and you don't want to drop or increase a full weight plate, you can push that in to add a little bit more weight or pull it back out to take a little bit of weight away. So I think that pretty much sums up this machine. Most people seat all the way to the bottom. If in some unique situation you're very, very short, or if you want to create more stretch, you can experiment with your seat a couple notches up. It's just not really recommended if you're wanting to stay within a real isolated delt engagement position. So there we go.